Hello and welcome back to Barkaways. And here we are talking about my favourite car again, the Metro. As you can see, it's a bit grubby, covered in mud. Why is it covered in mud? Because we've just come back from Silverstone. This year they're celebrating 40 years of the Metro, so that came up quickly. So Dan at 6r4.net and Tim from Slowly Sideways put together, between them, they managed to get 12 Metro 6r4s all up at the Silverstone Festival. And they set up a little tiny stage, and it was great to have the cars out, show the public, see them moving and making some noise. It wasn't a very big stage, but at least you could see the things moving and really celebrate these cars. I've spoken about these before. This was an iconic car. It came out in a time when regulations were relaxed. Engineers really got going on these things. And it was raced by Malcolm Wilson, David Llewellyn, Tony Pond, Didier Auriol, with varying success on the Thousand Lakes and the national and the world circuit of rallying. But why is it so special today? As I said before, you've seen on the video, this is the most exhilarating car you're ever going. It's the loudest. You come out feeling alive. And these cars became very collectible, the Group B cars. So once they got banned, they got campaigned at clubman level. They were sleeved down to a lower CC of 2.5. The full fat ones were 3 litre. Obviously, Will Gollop took them to the Rallycross and campaigned them through the Rallycross series for a while, but they were pretty much unused. I mean, when the series got banned, the car park at Longbridge was still full of these. They couldn't give them away. But now here we are, 40 years later, and it's the same with all the other cars, the Audi Quattros, the T16 Peugeots, the Ford RS200s, all these Group B cars have all come into collector hands now, and they're becoming very desirable. And what tops desirability is if you've got a car that's been driven by a works driver. Obviously this one is very collectible because it's got a Colin McRae car, so the original computer vision works cars. This is what the collectors really want, which in some ways has made them too valuable, and this won't get raced anymore because it's too historically significant and it's too valuable. And it's the same with the other cars. They don't come out very often, which is why things like Silverstone, we've just done, are so special, because people can see the cars, they can hear the cars. A lot of the cars haven't got their original engines in anymore. They're running Jaguar or Audi engines in them because they're just too expensive and you can't get the parts to run them in the original spec. But as I've said in detail before, because this car was laid up after Colin passed away, it's still got all its original bits in. So credit to Tim, he did set up a little stage. We had to wear crash helmets and race suits because it was on the race circuit. But it was great to get the cars out. So we had 12 Metros, some really nice Escorts, an Audi Quattro. So it was a really great selection of Group B cars put on by Slowly Sideways. And we paraded twice a day, just going around, and lots of people commented on how spectacular this particular car sounded. But for me, it was just great. There was people coming up, 2 guys came up from Wales. They said, we come all the way to Wales just to see this car. Can we see it? Can we sit in it? So got their photos taken with it. And that's what this is all about. So it's not going to get raced anymore. It's just a case of bringing it out, letting people see it, letting people enjoy it, and then putting it away again. Work-wise, we did a lot of recommissioning again. We saw there was some problems with the brakes where it had been standing for so long, so we gave it a bit of a service before it came out, but that's why it sounded like it did. Something else we managed to do while we were up at Silverstone was make one lady particularly happy, and which is why we bring this car out. A lady that was known to the organisers, her dad was a rally car co-driver. She'd never been in a rally car. So we managed to get her in the car and take her around the little stage so she could experience what her father had done back in the day. hope you've enjoyed this short video, and we'll see you on the next one.